Okay, yes. So as I was saying, I'm going to start as introduced. My name is Elizabeth Mwale, and I'm your trainer for the night. Yes, so today I chose a topic that I feel is very, very important for all of us because we are talking about a category of people that are important in our lives. So I hope you are taking note. I am going to be very brief and I'm going to take few questions at the end. So make sure you are following and we'll be able to interact. Great. So I'm going to share my screen and then we are going to proceed from there. So we are talking about the importance of supplementing in old age. Now, there are many reasons why elderly people need to make it a priority to use products because they are people that are at risk. I can say more than all of us because they are at an age where they don't produce antioxidants. So they are very, very fragile health-wise. So it is important for elderly people to understand the importance of supplementing. Why do you need to supplement? Why do you need different vitamins and minerals when you are aged? Yeah. So basically, when we talk about aged, it's not necessarily people who are old. I mean people who are, let's say, 35 and above. Yeah, this is for you. And you're going to see that a large margin of society consists of this category of people. So why do you need to take care of yourself when you're in that age bracket? Okay, so basically, our vitamins and minerals are super essential for all of us, especially people who are aged, people who are grown up, senior citizens, because the body requires different vitamins and minerals for it to function well the way that it is supposed to. Okay, now it's not mandatory for you to take vitamins, but of course your body needs it. Okay, if you love yourself and you love your health and you want to live long, it is something that you are supposed to prioritize. Okay, so we are going to see why you need food supplements. Why do you need food supplements when you are aged? What happens to your body? Okay, so as you get older, your body, it begins to find it difficult to digest the food that we eat. Okay, so you're going to find that most of us, some aged people, they have problems with their appetite. They don't eat much. Others, they eat so much, as a result, they gain a lot of weight. Actually, I can say 90% of aged people, senior citizens, they are overweight, they are obese, because the food that you eat is not digested in the way that it is supposed to be digested. So you find that you keep on eating, you keep on piling the fats in your system. As a result, you are so fat. When you walk for a short distance, you are sweating, your heart is racing, you can't walk properly because you have too much fat in your body. Your digestive system is not good. You constantly suffer from things like constipation. You suffer from things like heart palpitations. You suffer from things like headaches, small things that can be avoided if you are just healthy. Okay, your digestive system, as you grow, as you age, you're a senior citizen, it is weak. It does not digest the way the body of somebody who is younger digests food. So that means you don't get all the necessary nutrients that you need from food, even if you eat a balanced diet. Okay. Number two, your body does not absorb properly the way it should. That is why sometimes there are certain people you're going to find they're always feeling thirsty, no matter how much water they take, they are always feeling so thirsty. Some, they sweat too much, more than normal. And then when it comes to metabolism, it is basically the breaking down of food in your body. The food that we eat, all the foods that we eat, they go through digestion. And that process for the food to be broken down into smaller particles, it is called metabolism. So when you are grown, when you are aged, your metabolism is not good, okay? So what does that mean for you? It means that you are going to constantly suffer from things that have to do with digestions. You could suffer from diarrhea, you could suffer from constipation, you could suffer from hemorrhoids, piles, because your stew is too hard. So as a result, you start bleeding, or you get growths on your anal area because your digestive system is bad. Okay, and then also the medications that we take, for you to reach that age where you're actually, all of us, from the time we are born, we are being injected with so many medications. And by the time you're in your 30, 35, you're 40, 50, 60, you have taken, I don't know how many medications, okay? So as a result, this also, it affects you, it affects your body, it affects your immune system. Your immune system becomes weak because it becomes dependent on different medications. So basically, supplements are very, very important because the diet that we eat does not consist of everything that the body needs for it to function normally. That is why you're going to find that when you grow, senior citizens, you even find it difficult to sleep. You cannot sleep well. You suffer from fatigue. Why? Because the diet is poor. That is one. The digestive system is not good. By the way, if your digestive system is not good, the food that you are eating is not being broken down properly, you are going to find it difficult to sleep because your body is being overworked. Okay, so the time that you need to sleep, your body is like a machine. It has to continue digesting. And the other thing, you eat heavy meals. You eat a lot of heavy meals. You eat your 6 lumps of chima together with a lot of beef, a few vegetables. Your diet does not consist of roughage, which is supposed to aid you in the digestive system. And also, even the mini meal itself that we eat, it is processed. So you see that all of these factors. If we look at the plate generally, the meat itself, it has a lot of chemicals. You eat a lot of it. Okay, maybe we can say it doesn't have chemicals, but it is beef. It takes a lot of time to digest. Then we have the enzima, which is processed. It does not contain any roughage, which means it is hard to digest the enzima. Then you have vegetables. Let's say rape. You just eat a bit of rape, and that is not a balanced diet. And mostly in our homes, that is what we eat. So just know you're affecting yourself, and that is why you need supplements, okay? You need vitamins and minerals. Okay, now, as we know, some of us might know, the World Health Organization recommends that we are supposed to consume 7 different fruits and 7 different vegetables on a daily basis, okay? Which is quite difficult. It's not something that we manage. Okay, so if you are still following me, just type 7 in the chat section. I want to know if people are following. Yes, so moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, there are so many vitamins and minerals that the body needs to function properly, which we are going to look at one by one. Okay, now there's a certain kind of foods which are called organic foods. These are foods that are grown without the use of any chemicals. And these are, I can say, the healthier version of the food that we are supposed to eat. However, this type of food is expensive for most of us, okay? So preferably, it is more convenient to supplement, okay, to take vitamins and minerals, to take our supplements Okay, so let's look at some of the vitamins and minerals that your body needs as an elderly person. Okay, I hope you are learning and you are following, because if you understand this, it is going to help you make sales. Because if you are elderly, actually all of us, not even just the elderly, even the young ones, you know people who are elderly and they have all of these health challenges. So if you understand this training, you're going to be able to make a sale, you're going to be able to market a product, because the minerals that the body needs are all found in our supplements. Okay, so number one, there is a supplement which is known as multivitamin. Okay, we have seen it. It is there for kids. It is there for adults. This multivitamin, it is simply a combination of different vitamins and minerals, popular ones. Okay, so this multivitamin, it contains essential components, okay, which the body needs to prevent you as an elderly person from suffering from things like side problem, memory loss, constipation, hypertension, diabetes, arthritis. All of these, they come about because of poor eating habits, poor lifestyle choices. So ladies and gentlemen, now what we need to understand is this. All the components that are found in multivitamin, which is sold, it is a pharmaceutical and it is sold in many pharmacies. All the supplements that are, all the components that are used to make this vitamin, they are contained in C24/7. They are contained in complete phytoenergizer. They are contained in collagens. Okay, so that is why we need to understand the value of the products that we have. Okay, let's look at some of these one by one. Vitamin D, for example. Now, doctors worldwide, they have agreed that as an elderly person, you need to have a good quantity of vitamin D. Okay, why is that? Because vitamin D, it helps you to prevent the damage that comes with sunlight. Okay, now the sun, for example, the sun itself, it can cause cancer to you if you're exposed to it so much. It can cause cancer to you. Okay, some of us, we are light-skinned, others, they have bleached their skin. Okay, even if you have not bleached your skin or you are not light-skinned, which means your level of melanin is low, you are at a risk of suffering from what? From cancer. Because when you follow science, you're going to find that the ozone layer, which protects us from the sun, at this point, it is getting damaged every single day. That is why we see when it gets hot, it is too hot. Okay, the heat levels are just too much. So as an elderly person, you need vitamin D, which is going to prevent you from getting what? Cancers. Okay, skin cancer. Yeah. So elderly people, they are vulnerable because their body, it has a deficiency of vitamin D. Okay, it has a what? A deficiency of vitamin D. And also, most elderly people, they don't like to spend time in the sun. Most of them, they are always indoors, but the sun also, a minimum amount of the sun, it is good for you, it is good for your body. Okay, so there are some people, they are always indoors, others maybe because of illnesses, others because they're in old people's homes, so different reasons. Okay, so now understand this. A lack of vitamin D in your body as an elderly person, it gives you problems with what? Your bones. Your bones are going to be weak everywhere. You're feeling body pain. You know, my back is aching, my legs are aching, this is aching. You wake up in the morning, it's like you have been run over by a car because you lack vitamin D. Okay, you're going to have problems with your teeth, tooth decay. You know, your teeth are going to get damaged easily. That's why you see that most people, old people, they don't have teeth. Their teeth come out. But why? Your teeth are not supposed to come out, even if you are old. If you have enough vitamin D, your teeth are not going to come out. Okay? And you also have weak muscles. Elderly people, they have weak muscles. Okay? Now, vitamin D is also essential because it helps you to have a healthy brain. If you have a healthy brain, you are also going to help in regulating your blood pressure levels. Okay, most elderly people, 97% of elderly people, they suffer from BP. Oh, BP, I have low BP. Oh, I have high BP. High BP actually, very, very common. Okay, why? You lack vitamin D. And also, people, they suffer from heart diseases. Okay, diabetes. Almost all the elderly people you meet. Oh, I have diabetes. Oh, my legs. Oh, I'm developing sores. ABCD. And now it is a combination of diabetes and hypertension, which is very bad. It can kill you at any time. Okay, because actually having diabetes for a long time, it exposes you to having hypertension, because diabetes and BP, they are sisters, they move together. So make sure as an elderly person, you are eating what your body needs. Okay, you have all of these components, because you risk dying from these diseases. Now, what are some of the foods that provide you with this vitamin D? Oily fish, okay, such as salmon, which most of us don't like, mackerel, sardines, tuna. Now, when you look at this category of fish, mackerel is found in Africa, I can say in most parts of Africa, but we don't really like it because some of us feel like it smells. Then we have sardines. Sardines, mostly it is those tinned fish, the canned fish that are found in the supermarket, which are not also very healthy, because when they are canned, those tins which they are put in, they also release a certain chemical which affects the nutritional content of the what? The sardines. Okay. So as you can see, tuna, I don't know how many of us on this platform we eat this kind of fish, and the frequency at which we eat it at. Okay. So what are some of the other things? Red meat and also eggs. Then there are cereals, a few cereals which are fortified with vitamin D, but you're going to find most elderly people saying, oh, I can't eat cereal, I can't eat porridge, it is for babies and what, but really your body needs it. Okay, so also milk is very good for you, but a few of us, we drink milk, just the milk itself. You take it, maybe you warm it, or you drink it just like that. We add sugar, you add, I don't know how many spoons of sugar, and then you add your coffee, we don't know how many spoons of that. And then you also add the powdered milk, okay? So all of these components, you find that by the time you are taking the milk itself in your body, some of us will drink this every day. It is no longer healthy, okay? It is a recipe for diabetes, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, especially elderly people, take note of this. Supplements are very, very important. You need the C24/7 because it contains all of these vitamin Ds, okay? And they are not compromised, okay? There's no sugar in C24/7, okay? There's no any kind of sugar which can cause you to have diabetes, okay? Okay, so we move on. The other component is vitamin C. Vitamin C is very, very important. What is the major part that it plays? It helps us to not suffer from things like colds and flu, okay? It is also a natural antioxidant which fight different kinds of infections, okay? It keeps the skin healthy, helps you have good blood vessels, healthy bones, and also protecting cells. It also helps you to have faster wound healing, okay? And also boost the immune system, okay? So vitamin C is in abundance. You can get it through different fruits, tomatoes, which some of us hate. Even when you are having your meal, some of us, we pick out the tomatoes out of the vegetables, which is a very bad habit, because tomatoes are good. They have vitamin C, which has a good health benefits, okay? Strawberries, raspberries, different kinds of berries, green leafy vegetables. Most elderly people, they don't eat a lot of fresh vegetables, which means you're putting yourself at risk. Okay, now there are what they call natural juices. There are some natural juices that you can make. You can make a smoothie. You can get different kinds of vegetables. You can get, for example, some fruits. You can get some strawberries. You can get some tomatoes. You can get some leafy vegetables, green vegetables from your garden, preferably. And you just blend them. Okay, you just blend them, and you drink. They don't taste very good, but they are very healthy. Okay. So, the daily dosage which you need of vitamin C as an elderly person, it is 60 milligrams, okay? And then if you're older than 64 years old, you need more than that. You need more than 60 milligrams, okay? And so, also vitamin B is good because it lowers the levels, low levels of vitamin D. By the way, there are different types of vitamin Bs, but all of them are essential. We have the vitamin B12, vitamin B6, which may, if you don't have in the right quantity, you risk having what? Stroke and dementia. So, ladies and gentlemen, senior citizens, the diseases that we suffer from when we grow, it's not rocket science. They are very much preventable. That's why they are called what? Lifestyle diseases, okay? Suffering from dementia, those who don't understand what dementia is, it is forgetting. You forget your name, you forget yourself, you forget your children. You become like a baby, okay? You can greet someone 15 times in a day because you don't remember them. This disease, it is not mandatory that you are supposed to suffer from it when you grow. It comes when your health is bad, when you don't have enough vitamins, okay? Vitamin B12 and vitamin B6. If you don't have them and you are grown, this is where you are headed, okay? This is the disease that comes with lack of these vitamins. Okay, yes. Also, these two vitamins, they help to prevent you suffering from mental illness. You're going to see, there's a saying that when someone grows, they become like a child, like it's going back to childhood, but it's not. There are people who are grown up, they are aged, they are senior citizens, but they are so healthy. They are very, very healthy. They don't forget, their body is fit, they don't suffer from diabetes, they don't suffer from dementia. It is all about the way you take care of yourself now, okay? Yes, so moving forward, calcium and magnesium, also very essential for people who are in their senior citizen age because it helps you to prevent blood clotting, which is very bad for you, okay? Also, it protects you from different types of cancers, okay? And also, calcium is found in dairy products. You can take things like milk, you can take cheese, broccoli, green leafy vegetables, soya, nuts, bread, magnesium, and so on and so forth. It is going to help you have good muscles. And also iron. Iron is very, very good for you. A lack of iron results in you suffering from anemia, which is very bad. If you have anemia, which means you don't have enough blood, okay? You don't have enough blood and you're going to suffer from fatigue, failing to sleep, failing to shortness of breath, heart palpitations, you have problems swallowing, and your body cannot manufacture new red blood cells, okay, which are very important, okay? Yes, so what are some of the foods? Red meat, grains, nuts, and also dried fruits. They are very good in helping you with this. Then we also have omega-3. Omega-3, which is very important. Omega-3 helps you prevent diseases like hypertension and stroke, which are very, very common in old age. You are likely to suffer from what? BP, which is very, very high, and it gives you stroke. Okay, so where do we get this from? Fish. cod water fish majorly. So this component, this omega-3, it is found in collagen juice. Okay, collagen juice is the best supplement I can recommend for you if you don't want to suffer from things like stroke and hypertension, okay, in your senior citizen age, okay, or if you're already suffering from this, you can still start taking the supplements, and you'll be, as long as you follow the prescription, you're going to be fine. And you're also not going to suffer from arthritis. Arthritis is very common in aged people. Oh, my legs are swelling when I'm walking. I feel like my bones are breaking. All of this is because of lack of omega-3. So take collagen juice. C24/7 also contains a quantity of omega-3, complete phytoenergizer. Whatever you take, just make sure that you are taking it. You are supplementing because it's for the good of your soul. Okay, so I'm going to end here. Ladies and gentlemen, just a second. Let me show a picture of the contents of C24/7 so that we understand what I'm talking about. I hope up to this point we are following and we are learning. Yes. So as an elderly person, you need you need all of these components. They are very, very important for you. So make sure you are taking all of these because they are really, really healthy for you. They are the good of you. If you don't want to suffer from these, great, I have found what I was looking for. So let me reshare again. So I'm going to talk about C24/7. I think when I'm done, I'm going to share this in the groups. So C24/7, ladies and gentlemen, this supplement that the company gives us, okay, it offers you cellular protection, cellular immunity, cellular energizer, cellular enhancement, cellular longevity, cellular nourishment, cardio protection, and also cancer protection. Okay, why is that? How is this product able to do that? C24/7, it is a supplement. It is a dense supplement that is consists of 22,000 plant-based nutrients. Okay, all of these they happen because C24/7 contains the following. It has 29 vitamins. It has 18 amino acids, 14 super green foods, 12 whole fruit juice blend, 12 whole vegetable juice blend, 12 digestive enzymes, 12 herbs and specialty nutrients, 10 essential fatty acids, 5 anti-aging, 4 longevity polyphenols. Ladies and gentlemen, this supplement, you need to take it, especially if you are a senior citizen. Okay, what does it do? It promotes longevity, okay? It lowers your cholesterol level, protects you from different kinds of heart diseases, prevents cancer of any origin, controls blood sugar, which means you're not going to suffer from diabetes. It helps you with metabolism, prevents you from diseases like arthritis. It nourishes and strengthens your immune system, and also rejuvenates the skin, regenerates liver cells, promotes healthy blood circulation, detoxifies the body, reduces fatigue, depression, anxiety. Okay, you need this supplement. You just need this supplement, okay? You and your family, especially if you know that you are in this age bracket of people that we are talking about. So I hope we are learning and following. Yes, so I am taking a few questions. I'm going to end here. Let me take 2 or 3 questions, then we close. So the floor is open. You can ask questions concerning what we have learned. Actually, not just questions alone, but in a nutshell, I would like to hear from different people what has been taught here, what we have talked about, what is the importance of senior citizens taking supplements. How would you answer this question if someone asks you, what is the importance of senior citizens taking supplements, okay? And which supplements do you recommend? I would like to hear from people so that I know if we are following and if we have understood. Yes, so let me pick somebody at random. Mr. Chikondi Mzere, Silver Executive, sir, we would like to hear from you. Please unmute and tell us what you have learned concerning today's topic. It prolongs their life. Okay, that is interesting. Yes, let's hear from another person. You see that we have a good number of people. So let's hear from people. You are free to unmute. So questions, contributions, comments, additions.
Thank you so much. I think for me, I take them every day. And basically, they do protect me from the flu. I don't know the last time I suffered from the flu. So, and I know that also for the men, even as we age, when we take, these supplements, they do protect us from so many things, prostate cancer and so forth and so on. So I think for me, it's the way to go. Every day, I take a minimum 2. Thank you.
Okay, so that is Dr. Jairus. Thank you so much for that contribution. Dr. Jairus is one of the people who uses our supplements so very much. I love how he loves the products because really, he doesn't just talk about them, he uses them, So it's super exciting that he's one of the people who gets the benefits of them because he's consistent in using them. Definitely, if you use the supplements, you're going to prevent yourself from a lot of complications. Yes, so I see we have Mr. Adams Banda, you are unmuted. You can comment, sir.
A question for you, Coach Elizabeth.
Okay.
The presentation, of course, I came in a little late, but I followed towards the end of the presentation, which was quite insightful. But my question is, how do you reconcile the idea of intake of red meats, things like egg, dairy products, with the problems people usually associate these foodstuffs, like high cholesterol and so forth? I was just, yeah.
Okay, I understand. Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, what we need to understand, taking, for example, red meat itself, if you take it in a small quantity, it has no harm. It has a lot of benefit compared to the side effects that it gives you. You get problems from it when you consume it in high quantities. For example, let's say in 7 days and you eat more than 3 times. Most of us, we eat meat every single day. You eat meat every single day. Instead of getting the benefits, it is going to make you sick because it has a lot of cholesterol. So if you eat it at a minimal level and not too frequent, definitely you're not going to suffer from the bad side effects that it has. So basically the emphasis is just on eating it in moderation, okay? Because let's say fish, for example, fish is very good for us. But when you eat it in high quantity, it gives you problems with your eyes. So we need to normalize eating at a moderate level, okay? Not eating more than what the body needs, okay? There is a normal intake for all the foods that we eat, okay? When you check the packaging of most of the foods that we buy, it is going to show you how much you need to consume. Maybe in a day, you need to consume this much, but we overdo it. You take, even when you are satisfied, you're just eating because maybe you love the food or you want it to finish. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I can comment about that. Okay, Dr. Chuka. You have a comment?
Thank you so much for the brilliant information that you have shared with us. I just have a question on my behalf, on the behalf of my client.
Okay.
One day, a client came and asked me which supplement I can recommend for her to buy for the daughter when she's about, or when she's on the menstrual period. She cries and it is painful. So when I was showing her the food supplement, she narrated that information to me so that I could recommend what she was going to buy for the daughter.
Okay. Okay, so the pain that is associated with menstrual cramps and irregular periods, hormonal imbalance, it is treatable with complete phytoenergizer, because complete phytoenergizer is used to treat all kinds of reproductive problems, and having menstrual cramps is a reproductive problem. So you can recommend complete phytoenergizer and any coffee.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So let me have one more question or comment before we close.
Okay, Coach, this is Chikonde Blessings, SCP from Malawi. I have a question. One of my downline today had called me and was asking me that there's a child who is 10 months now, but was born with a wound in the eyes. This one we used to see. So he was asking me what kind of product can this child be given, so that they can be helped. Thank you so much. That is my question.
Okay. Okay, when it comes to a wound in the eye, I don't know. I would have liked it if maybe you could have given me the name of the disease exactly, because that is what helps me to determine if it is treatable or not. So I don't know if you have that information, the exact name of the disease itself. Okay, but anyhow, first of all, you need to find out the name of the disease so that I can know if it is treatable or not. And then basically, eye problems, all kinds of eye problems, the best product to use is collagen juice. Yes, however, I don't know how the intake can be in a child, because collagen juice, it's a soft gel. So when you open it, it is I can say it is in form of liquid, and the smell is not really so good. I don't know if a baby can manage to consume, but the supplement that helps with eye problems, it is collagen juice. So they can be given collagen juice and complete. Yes. Okay, so at this point, I am going to hand over the microphone to Coach Ash. Thank you so much for coming. We meet again next week. God bless you and good night. Coach Ashraf, the floor is yours.
Wow, thank you very much, Coach Elizabeth. I think this was one of those amazing trainings that I've attended on Thursdays. I believe, my friends, you too have been able to enjoy. Yes, the training, like we always say, it has been live streamed on our YouTube channel, Aim Conquerors Project, that is PRJOYL TV, Aim Conquerors TV. Go and have a Lipre. You can actually send the link to your senior citizen, okay? You can send the link to your senior citizens so that they can be able to watch the Lipre. Let me just post the link right now. For those of you who would love to access the Lipre for this particular training, I've already posted it. So congratulations everyone who has been part of the training.